up, everybody? Welcome to episode 1 with Vacation Talks with the MichaelVlogs. I just got back from an amazing weekend in Tampa, so yeah, it appeared to be safe to travel to Florida. Okay guys, so I landed at Tampa at 8:30 a.m. I have flown 2 flights on Delta Airlines. First from San Francisco, California to Atlanta, Georgia. It was an overnight flight, which I'll be putting my flight status up. Left like late at night, got to our destination the next morning. So I was on an overnight flight for 4 hours. I was completely restless. I fell asleep when we were over the middle of Utah, woke up in the middle of Arkansas. I think if I recall, it was like an hour and a half until we made it to Atlanta. That's right. So we landed at Atlanta at 5:47 in the morning. It was about 15 minutes early. We were scheduled to arrive at 6:04 a.m. Eastern time, so it would be like 3:04 a.m. in California, because notice the 2-hour time difference. If you already guys might know, Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport's the busiest airport in the country. That's right. At first I thought it was Denver. Not only Denver is a busy airport in the country, Atlanta top ranked, as well as the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, also a mega airport that gets super busy from almost every day. You know, with Atlanta, there's something called a plane train, so if you want to make like a connection, you're gonna have to take a little tram underground. That's how you can get to different terminals. It's not like your standard airport, but Atlanta's like, this is basically how they configure it. Just like the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport has the DFW Skylink, New York John F. Kennedy has something called an air train. SFO has that as well. Boston George Bush Intercontinental, which that's the airport I'm going to this Friday, they have something called, I think it's SkyTrain. I think that's what it's called, because I've never ridden that before. Again, we've arrived at Atlanta at the domestic terminals as the T-gate. So it's the same concourse where you like check in and the domestic baggage claim. Also, some flights at the T-gates are American and I think United as well. Southwest is also there, but Southwest is C-gates. If those of you who are interested in flying Southwest into Atlanta, I think your flight's going to arrive or depart from the C concourse. Again, we took the tram to the F-gates, which is the international terminal, and that's also for like international baggage claim. So if you have an international arrival coming into Atlanta, you might arrive at either E or F, depending on where. Because the last time I had an international arrival into Atlanta, I had to come from Mexico. That was back in April, so that was like 4 to 5 months before I initially met This Is Me. So that was the only time I ever had. And the only times I was at Atlanta as well, it was only for like international departures. One time to Quito, Ecuador last year. I don't think I had any other international departures since then. So yeah, our next flight left from the F gate. So we boarded our flight, which you can see the status in these 2 images. You can also see the aircraft as well, what it looked like. Again, not good with sunrise, sunset. And it was still dark taking off from Atlanta until an hour later. Just like that, we made it to Tampa, Florida. That's right. We landed in Tampa. I didn't take any photos because, unfortunately, I had an aisle seat. It's my fault, which I should have had a window, but it is what it is. The flight was enjoyable for the most part. The real reason I have flown to Tampa to visit one of my best friends since my nonprofit, Sarah. She's also another supporter I have for this YouTube channel, alongside with This Is Me, who will be linked below. I will also include an image so you know it's the one. Sarah, on the other hand, does not have a YouTube channel herself, but she's good at like helping others like edit. Anyway, we went straight to Clearwater Beach from the Tampa International Airport. It's a pretty short, like 40-minute drive. You can see where Clearwater Beach is. It's not bordering the Atlantic Ocean. It's bordering the Gulf of Mexico, which I have a photo inserted with Google Maps. And it was a pretty fun day at the beach. Unfortunately, I didn't have photos. I know apparently something happened to them, which I can't even retrieve them. So comment down below which beach is your favorite. It doesn't have to be in Florida. It can be anywhere. If you've been to any beach, comment down below which one is your favorite. So I am talking about what I've done in this episode, at least with this Vacation Talk series. It's better than nothing. So even if I don't contain any photo or video footage on a little trip, I'm just going to talk about it through my new and released Vacation Talks with the MichaelVlog series. At least doing that is better than nothing. So if you guys really want to know what I did, even if it's not shown through any type of photography, just tune into Vacation Talks with MichaelVlogs, which I'm going to have another episode coming next Monday, October 26th, which you'll find out what it is in a moment. I was going to Historic Ybor, but unfortunately couldn't make it. So I was going to have this included. It's not, since it got lost. That's right. We did drive to Sarah's house at like 8 p.m. after a fun-filled beach day. Boy, I am so tired at back then. Just went to bed like after we got to her house. And I'm gonna talk about the next day. I didn't wake up till 9 o'clock the next morning. I was also swimming in Sarah's pool most of that day. In her house, she has a major like sunroof for her backyard. It was a wide angle for her backyard door. When you like walk out, it just takes you to a luxurious style swimming pool with a built-in hot tub. It felt like an indoor pool to me, and it's a way to have fun in the water, swimming with my friends. And apparently, it was raining most of Saturday until it got like much nicer weather around like 3 or 4 p.m. Later that afternoon, Sarah and I went to Target to buy some furniture for her yard. I can show you what she bought. If you clearly see, it's something for a patio that she's gonna be buying pretty soon. I think I'm gonna see it next time I visit her, which I can't determine when. I was also going to the Westfield Brandon shopping center for a shopping spree, but I felt so tired after swimming in Sarah's pool most of the day on Saturday, which, yes, it was the middle full day, which was pretty chill and low key. I also met one of Sarah's good friends, Caitlin. That's right. Sarah's from Apollo Beach, which is like an half hour away from Tampa. And Caitlin lives like more like 40 minutes north. Trinity, that is a city in Florida near in the Tampa area, which it's a little bit like more northwest of Interstate Highway 75 within 18 to 20 miles west. Caitlin has been a real comedian. She made me and Sarah laugh during dinner. It was such a fun visit. Hence why we didn't head back to Sarah's house until like almost 2 o'clock in the morning. Actually, it was like a full hour because, yeah, a late night drive, can't forget about those moments. Driving at like 2 or 3 in the morning. I don't have a license. I don't think I might plan to have one soon. Who knows, maybe I might study for my permit. That's not determined when I can do so. And Saturday was like a pretty eventful day. Now the next day, we have flown back to California. That's right, it's pretty uneventful. Sometimes goodbyes like this can be hard since Sarah lives like across the country from where I am. It is also not often now I can visit her since, plane tickets cost a lot of money and there are sometimes I can't even afford it. Other than that, it brings me to some awesome news I want to share with you guys. You guys get ready. I've been upgraded to first class. That's right. I've gotten upgraded to first class on both flights home, Tampa to Atlanta and Atlanta to San Francisco. Yes, I did a stop at the busiest airport in the country again going back home. It was just luxurious to me. Yes, I have flown first class before. I've liked first class a lot and I think I want to start flying first class more often. So the first flight I went on, full 1 hour than when I previously flew Southwest Airlines. I think it was sometime last week before leaving from San Francisco, but I flew recently to San Jose to LA, Los Angeles. San Jose to LA is in the west. So it was like a full like 1 hour, I should say. It was pretty chill. I left Tampa at like 3:07 p.m., 3 minutes before scheduled departure, and if you want to know more, you can see my flight status right here. Yes, in this plane, it did not have a winglet. Unlike on the arrival day, it had a winglet. The winglet. Yeah, guys. The second flight, you also can view it. It actually has a winglet. And for this one, Atlanta to San Francisco had overall my best experience with Delta Airlines. Alongside being upgraded to first class, we took off on a stunning sunset. Unfortunately, I do not have any photo because I was upgraded to a first class aisle. I would definitely share some photos if I had a first class window, but apparently I had a first class aisle. We took off a little bit after 6 p.m. You can see my full flight. Again, I was also listening to freestyle rap beats the whole way, which was like pretty fun. There is more of it on SoundCloud, and the rapper is called Sella Souls. If you don't know who the rapper is, the in-flight service was amazing. Honestly, I slept more on the Atlanta to San Francisco flight than the overnight I took on Thursday. We hit the ground at San Francisco close to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so it's almost like 11 p.m. back in Florida because of the 3-hour time difference. I didn't get back to Tracy until like half hour after midnight. Yes, that's the same time I land at Houston, which I'm not going to get into that until later. I believe I had to wait an hour for BART since that's how I got back to like the East Bay from San Francisco. If you want to know what BART means in the full term, it's called the Bay Area Rapid Transit System, so it's a train system if you want to learn more about it. And yeah guys, that's the end of my vacation talks with the Michael Vlogs, episode 1, post Tampa. So yes, one more thing. I'm going to Houston this Friday, and I'm going to take y'all with me this time. I'm going to vlog this time. I'm going to make sure I have plenty of footage to share, and it's going to be so fun. So be on the lookout for that, followed by, again, episode 2 coming on Monday, October 24th. So make sure to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell for post notifications. Y'all know every time I upload a new video, and thanks you guys for watching. Peace out. I love you guys, and bye, y'all. Peace out, y'all.